What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunched Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Oleksandr Usyk. Get this, promoter rebuffs Usyk's weight loss concern. His conditioning is not affected. He's feeling great. Oleksandr Usyk is apparently in tip-top shape despite the fact that he may have lost a lot of weight. Reports surfaced last month that Usyk, the WBA, the WBO, the IBO, and the IBF heavyweight champion, had shed 22 pounds in the space of a week just after the Russian invasion of the Ukraine, Usyk's homeland. Usyk had previously unified the cruiserweight division, had originally moved up his scheduled rematch with England's Joshua in the spring in order to enlist in the country's territorial defense force. But Usyk announced last month that he would be moving forward with the rematch, his rationale being that he believes he can be of more help to his country by defending his heavyweight belts. The rematch is projected to take place in July 23rd in the Middle East, according to multiple reports. Oleksandr Usyk's longtime Ukrainian promoter, said initial public perception that Usyk's physical well-being had taken a blow was grossly exaggerated. Usyk conceded that most of his countrymen and countrywomen all probably lost some weight as well as a result of stress and anxiety in response to the invasion. When you say in the basement because you hear the alarm for the possible missile attack, it's not about it's not about you're not feeling hungry, let's say Usyk told Sky Sports. I had the same. Most of us had the same effect. So we lost a lot of weight. We are stressed. It's normal for the first period. Okay. Usyk, however, noted that after a period of waiting, Ukrainians are no longer as rattled. And that also included Usyk. Usyk is reportedly training in nearby Poland. But then human psychology is very complicated, Usyk said. It takes some time to get used to the new obstacles and new circumstances and new environment. And then you get used to doing that, and then you don't get stressed anymore. That's what happened. Usyk, did lose some weight, as all of us did, but I don't think it's going to be, or it is affecting his conditioning. Those are the words of Oleksandr Usyk in regards to Oleksandr Usyk. Bars! Listen, this is good news because that concerned me, because the last thing you want to hear is a fighter that's not where he needs to be. You know, losing a lot of weight for Usyk, it's natural. I don't know anything about war. I know nothing about that whatsoever. But I do know about stress and anxiety. And anxiety and stress, it will cause you to lose massive amounts of weight, pretty much because you don't eat. You don't have an appetite to eat. You're constantly moving or walking or doing something, trying to occupy your time and your mind. Okay, so weight falls off. In Usyk's case, I don't think he was worried about eating some chicken. Okay, he was thinking about surviving. He was thinking about his country. He was thinking about his family that's in that country. He was thinking about every other thing besides getting food in his system. So yeah, it does affect him a great deal. It does. But once you are removed from that, and it's not as much stress, I think you're able to train properly. But easier said than done, because who am I? I don't know what Usyk's going through, because we also heard him say he can't get like images or the thought of war out of his head. Then later on after that, he said he's going to take it to Anthony Joshua like he's going to war. So that may be like some type of reflex post-traumatic stress disorder. You don't know. Because he wasn't saying that he was going to beat up Joshua or go to war with Joshua before that fight happened. So, again, this could be very bad for Usyk or very good for Joshua. That's it. Or very good for Usyk or very bad for Joshua. That's it. Right? So this is what we're dealing with. If Usyk goes in there and tries to attack, he could put himself in, in harm's way of getting caught with one of those big left hooks, upright uppercuts, or something else that could hurt him, like that straight right did in their fight. Okay, so, but again, this is good news from the promoter saying that, hey, everything's fine. Hopefully this isn't damage control. Hopefully he won't look all not like himself, Usyk, because that would be sad, because that means that he shouldn't be fighting right now. That means he's not 100% right now. That means he wasn't like he was last year when he beat Anthony Joshua then. And then if Joshua does beat him and he doesn't look right, he doesn't, tend to shake back. Well, how much credit could you give Anthony Joshua for beating up a guy that just came back from war and wasn't even eating right and properly and all that stuff? Counterpunch. Like, who would want that? I think the same thing about Dillian White and Alexander Povetkin. Povetkin wasn't in good shape, just for example. So I don't look at that victory as, yay! No, I don't. That guy was in his 40s, which he would normally have been, but he was sick over the illness that was plaguing the country, like it kind of still is now. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Oleksandr Usyk and his conditioning. Looks in good shape. Tell me what you think. Please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!